Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing great in your lives. I'm also doing good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you once again for tuning to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about certain tips regarding a successful marriage. Please watch the video and let me know your feedback at the end. Start with tip number 1, that is, know your partner's love language. See, every individual is different and the way of expressing love is also different. So as a partner, you need to understand the expressions, the gestures through which your partner is expressing love towards you. Tip number 2 is never take your partner for granted. See, when we are in a relationship and the relationship is going really smooth, so there are times when we start taking each other for granted. So the tip number 2 is that never take your partner for granted. Always respect him or her in all times, whether that be a high time or a low time. Always consider the little feelings, the little thoughts that you have for each other, because that counts a lot in a successful relationship. Number 3 is that there should be some me time or personal time. That means that each partner should be having some personal time in which he or she can pursue his or her own goals, can contemplate about his or her own hobbies, interests, because see, you can't be with anyone all the time. You need some personal time. That time should only be for yourself. So take that time out for your individual self, and in that time the number 1 benefit is going to be that you're going to be able to pursue your own goals and your own interest. And tip number 2 is that you're going to feel the absence of your partner, which in a way is going to be beneficial when again you would get back to your partner and spend time together. 4 is accept your partner the way he or she is. Remember the fact that as it is difficult for you to change for somebody else, likewise it is difficult for your partner to be exactly like the way you want. So number first thing is that accept your partner the way he or she is, and number second, if you really want him or her to change something in him or her, talk to him in a very lighter mode, and there should be no forcefulness. Your tone should be really polite and in a really conversational way, where there should be some listening and there should be some acceptance about someone else's perspective. You should be telling him or her that, see, this is the thing that I want you to make a little better so that our relationship can progress in a healthy manner. 5 is that keep your communication channels open. You should be really frank to talk to your partner about all matters at all times. It should not be there that you're talking to each other at high times and not in the low times. Whether you are angry, whether you are happy, or whether you're in any mood, your partner should be frank enough to listen to you and to understand to you, and that can only be built when you have a strong communication channel, because when you communicate, you two can decide the best for yourself about your relation and the matter that you're going through. So the communication channel has to be really, really strong. Number 6 is add love to your married life, and that should be with the small acts: a candlelight dinner, a drive together, a walk together, enjoying the nature, the sunset, the sunrise, or making something for each other. These small acts add love to your married life, and they create a sense of importance that you guys are together for a reason. The other person matters for you, and these little acts add love to your married life and make it a successful one in a longer run. Number 7 is learn to agree to disagree. See, when two persons are together, it's not always there that they have the same thinking or the same point of views. They may differ. For example, a person is saying that the glass is half full, the other may be saying the glass is half empty. Now both of them are right, but they have their different perspectives of thinking. So as a partner, as a good partner, you should be respecting the thoughts of your partner and should be understanding that two persons cannot be exactly similar. There can be similarities and there can be dissimilarity. So as a good partner, you should be understanding the fact, and what should matter for you is a stronger marital relation that can only be built when you start to agree to something that is disagreeing according to your school of thought. 8 is that be committed to each other forever. See, number first thing is that you need to decide whether you have to live with a particular person or not. And once you've decided that you have to live with him or her, then the commitment is really necessary, because this commitment will induce in yourself a sense of determination, and this determination will let you be together for a longer duration. Because the second option is really easy, getting apart, but when you have to stay together with each other, you have to really be committed, be determined, and be able to accept the other person with all the flaws that he or she has. Number 9 is that always put yourself in each other's shoes. When you're in a relationship, don't be rigid. You should always be open towards your partner and always modify your relationship according to the concerns of both the partners. Not only one person should be leading the relationship, but there should be happiness of both the partners. The demands of both the partners should be met, because you two have to live together a happy life, not only a life where you two are just physically together, but mentally and emotionally you are way too apart. 10. Last but not the least, make your partner your topmost priority. When you are in a relationship, your partner should be your topmost priority. This is the common mistake that most couples make, that after marriage their priority is not their partner. Whenever you're deciding something, whenever you are doing anything in your life, you should be considering your partner's respect, his opinions, his interest, his willingness at the topmost priority. Because when you keep each other in the topmost priority, then that builds a sense of confidence, a sense of trust that the person that you're living with, the person that you have shared your entire life with, places you in the topmost position, and that creates a sense of positivity for your relationship in a longer run. That's all for now. I'm sure these tips would help you in your relationship a little bit. Please let me know your feedback by either liking or disliking the video. Also share it with your friends and family. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take a lot care of yourself. Subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any update that comes from this channel. Remember me in your prayers. I'll catch you next time. Allah Hafiz.